Does anyone remember this Jet Li game? I remember playing this game a lot when I was growing up and I thought it was amazing, but looking back on it, not so much. Actually playing it through again. This came out back when celebrities were getting their own games, like 50 Cent and Bruce Lee. Jet Li got his own game. Where the heck my Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson game? Oh wait. This one was developed by Sony Computer Entertainment America themselves, exclusively for the PS2. It was released back in February 17th, 2004, and it was actually the only game to be fully developed by that team, which still handles publishing duties for PlayStation to this day. It was a unique beat-em-up game designed to feel like a movie. No loading screens, and even having a level select screen that looked like a chapter screen on a DVD main menu. Does anyone miss those? I miss those. It had a really unique control scheme around slapping the analog sticks. It literally says that in the game, slapping the analog stick towards enemies to fight them. Kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum kind of beat 'em up, where it could be like multi-directional. And then it had these crazy shootout sections where Jet Li was given some unlimited bullet guns. Whenever you gave him the guns in this game, it wasn't fair. The game's story, main character was Kit Yun, which was played by Jet Li, and he was working as an undercover cop in Hong Kong, and he was assigned as a bodyguard to Boss Chiang, a friend of his father in the story. Chiang decides that he wants to leave his life of crime behind and is met with outrage and protest by his right-hand man, Quan. This ultimately leads to him getting assassinated and a gang war ensues. When the boss is on the ground dying, he gives a letter to Kit saying get this to his daughter, which happens to be his childhood friend Michelle, who is in San Francisco now. Apparently the letter has all the dirt about all the crime syndicates and everything going on in the area. In San Francisco, a reunion between friends happens, with Kit, Chi, and Michelle meeting up together, and now they're on the run from a rival gang boss, Billy Soon. Find out that that guy was actually hired by Quan to kill them and get the letter back from Kit. Chi takes a bullet for Michelle and dies. Michelle and Kit head back to Hong Kong to put a stop to Quan. Michelle gets shot and she's captured by Quan, and then you gotta go and shoot out a hospital. Then Quan's defeated, and then during the funeral for Boss Chiang that they finally get to have, it's revealed that the police chief is the one who shot and killed Boss Chiang, and he was orchestrating the whole thing, blah 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 blah. The game story is kind of meh, but there are some cool set pieces and cool action scenes happening in the game, and it was pretty cool. Overall, it was pretty cool. The weird finicky controls and strange godlike powers that Jet Li has is crazy to watch, though. Watching him be able to run on walls and survive falling off of buildings and jumping through cars and traffic, and generally doing some pretty cool stuff that he's not supposed to be a superhero or somebody like that. He's just a dude, but he can do a lot. Whenever you put those guns in his hands, though, it becomes this unstoppable killing machine, just gunning people down in hospital hallways, back alleys, and random construction sites he always finds himself being thrown into. The game overall, it was met with average success according to reviews I'm looking at online. For some reason, even Playboy magazine weighed in and gave their review score of 88%, saying, quote, "This isn't a game you replay ad infinitum. It's a story you experience. When you finish, you may stick it on the shelf and never touch it again, like a good book, but that doesn't mean it's not a fun read." That's an okay way to sum up the game, I'd say. When I was a kid, this game was badass. I remember playing it a lot. I do remember getting stuck in a lot of sections and not being able to make it through things without cheat codes and just, level select or whatever. But I don't remember people talking about this game like at school or like any of my friends ever mentioning it, but it was a game I do remember very well. I'm playing it through again for the video. I remember this game. I have it memorized almost. It's weird. Did any of you ever play this game? What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. And if you made it this far, what was your favorite obscure game that no one talks about from the PS2, Xbox, GameCube era? I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See ya.